in the 54. In the 12X is Matt Wagner out of New Wilmington. The 15X, or the 15K is Matt Keefe. Brian Schaefer, Newcastle in the 77. Paul Schreckengoss in the 3S. And management of Lernerville Speedway hopes you enjoy yourself at tonight's event. We do regard our racing to be family entertainment and encourage you to bring the entire family. Thank you for your attendance tonight. Please, by all means, let us know if there's absolutely anything we can do to make your evening any more enjoyable here at Lernerville Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we do the invocation followed by the national anthem. With tonight's invocation, Chaplain Bill Beck. Bill?
Thank you very much, Ed. Tonight is indeed a joyful night here at the racetrack. When I walked into the pit area tonight, I saw Mary Lynn down there that was operated on 3 or 4 weeks ago, and she's at the racetrack tonight in her recuperation stage, and we want to just be so thankful that God has answered those prayers. And tonight also we want to remember Martha Diana's loss of her husband this past week. And I see Martha in the pits tonight. That's a tribute to the racing family that we do this, even in respect of those that we've lost. Tonight as we pray, I just ask you that you would be with each and every one that's here. And I look out and look at our National Guard unit holding the colors out here. There's 2 things that we honor in this country. That's the flag of the United States and the freedom of our religion to worship the Almighty God. Let's pray. Father God, we thank you that you've given us a time to be delightful tonight, to see Mary Lynn, and Father, that we can stand in agreement with those that wear the uniforms of the United States military, fight for our freedom. Father, we ask you to watch over this track tonight. Keep the safety where it is. Let the glory of God fall. Be with each driver, each pit crew member, and we'll remember this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Tonight's color guard from the Pittsburgh National Guard. Carrying our colors, Sergeant First Class Shane Tanaway from Pittsburgh. Sergeant April Wagner from Pittsburgh, an Iraq War veteran herself. Sergeant Cassie Wells from Pittsburgh, and Private Josh Wagner.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The number 1 Cochran, we jams with our national anthem. We welcome you. You who would have a prayer request for Bill Beck, Reverend Bill Beck, with Motor Racing Outreach, our chaplain here at Lernerville Speedway. If you come up to the announcer's booth or the press box before opening ceremonies and write it down for us, or you can check Bill's website at Racers, that's plural, R. We're glad you could be here with us. Let's go racing. Ray Kroll in the 15 breaks right on the start. Caution is out for the 15 of Ray Kroll Sr. Everyone is slowing down. Green waves again, and off we go. 8 laps. Top 4 finishers go into the peel draw for starting spots 1 through 12 for tonight's feature event. Copeland, your leader. Jim and Johnny on the high side moves to second. Copeland up on the top shelf. Jim and Johnny digging on the inside, trying to pull even down the back chute. Burke is third, Lau is fourth. Gary goes to the high side through 3 and 4. And it's Greg Satterley and Dean Laraway in the mix as well. Side-by-side battle for the lead. It's still Clay Copeland by a car length over Jim and Johnny Malik, with Tony Burke third. Gary Lau right now in the final field draw spot. He's got pressure from the 22 of Greg Satterley as Laraway goes way wide off the turns 3 and 4. He'll lose a spot or two. Contact up in turn 1. Gary Lau and Greg Satterley got together. Lau has got the worst of it. His front end is missing the bumper cover. Tony Burke obviously a part of it too.
Flat left rear.
It might have been Gary's front end and Tony's back end. A 6-point lead over Darrell Lanigan. Chubbzilla is third in the points chase. Kid Rocket, Josh Richards fourth. Bunch of money.
Yes, he has.
He'll be trying to win another $40K next Friday and Saturday. Clay Copeland, your leader, elects to start outside. Clay has bounced in here a time or two in the past each season, but he's made it a regular stop this year in the Herminator. Herman Bertolini is out over the banking in turn 2. And Copeland has the choice, and he goes to the outside again. Letters by Burnell, Townsend Gas and Oil 28. Sideways in the middle of 1 and 2. Johnny Malik alongside as they race down the back chute. Satterley third, and he slides in, comes up and clips the front end of Copeland. When he gets the lead in the process, sprinkles up his right rear quarter panel. Greg Satterley now into second. Dean Laraway is fourth, the final field draw spot. It's still Malik, but not by much. Less than 3 laps to go as they head into turn number 1. Jim and Johnny just ahead of Greg Satterley. Laraway in the 1 to the low side of Copeland in the battle for third. 2 laps remaining, 2 to go. Off of 2, Satterley and Len able to get to the heels of Malik, but Jim and Johnny has the 4J in front by a car length. Dane Laraway low side of Clay Copeland trying to move into third and does. Satterley closer that lap. This is it, the final lap of your first heat race for the Friedman Fresh Market Super Late Models. Johnny Malik, Greg Satterley. You'd think they were racing for $40,000 to win. Off of turn 4 they come. It's going to be Malik, Satterley, Laraway, Copeland, Sarver, Murdoch, and Bertolini. Well, he has certainly found his niche here at the action track. Jim and Johnny Malik, a 2-time feature winner in 2008, drives the 4J to the first heat race win, and Greg Satterley made him earn. Jim Detman and Chuck Kennedy racing the field of the starters box in turn 4. Whoa, they bang a little wheels as they head into 1. It's Schwartzlander from the pole. Awesome Alex, the A-train pedals to second, but here comes Kennedy battling back on the outside. Dutch Davies is fourth, and Sammy Stow, Mark Booth, Michael Norris, and Mike Bloss. Davies to the inside of Kennedy, race for third, down the back chute into 3. Detman is your leader. Second is Faree. Spinning is Michael Norris. The D&D Auto Salvage, Miller Station night. Still Schwartzlander, Alex Faree trying to get alongside into turn number 3. Off of 4, Faree's got the advantage. He's in front. Schwartzlander continues to dig on the inside. He is second, Davies third, Kennedy fourth. in the final field draw spot in the 6A with Sammy Stow right behind him. Dutch Davies with a good exit at turn 2, closing in on Jim Detman for second. He is really starting to pick it up. The Dutchster goes to the high side into turn number 1. Watch this burst of speed off at 2 down the back straightaway. He'll pull alongside of Schwartzlander, trying to get into second. He'll make the pass through 3 and 4. Schwartzlander third, Kennedy fourth, shadowed by Style. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Swinging Sammy tries a higher line off for turn 2. He's gaining ground on Chuck Kennedy for fourth into 3. 1 lap to go, 1 to go. The A-Train ahead of the Dutchster. Down the back straightaway, it's still awesome Alex. Sammy Stow now trying the inside of turn 2. This is it for the win off of 4. It's getting close. Free wins. Davies second, Schwartzlander third, Kennedy fourth, then Stow and Blos. Booth and Norris, Duratz and Duratz. Your winner, your defending champion and current points leader from Saxonburg, the A-Train, Alex Faree. Dutch Davies second. Brian Schwartzlander wheels the 111. Fan Appreciation Night. And you know what? Matt is celebrating his 21st birthday tomorrow. Matt, I won't tell if you get out and have one of them margaritas tonight. You're allowed, buddy. 21 tomorrow. We won't tell if you have one tonight. Kenny Sheltonbrand on the pole out of Sarver in the 29. Outside, it's number 1 Cochran Knights and the number 1 Cochran 1C. Lynn Geisler will start second. Currently second in the point standings. H1 is Jared Miley. Start of John Flinner from Zelienople. Mr. Flinner's got himself a new look tonight from black to white as Geisler takes the lead down the backstretch. Sheltonbrand second, Miley to third, Mike Knight and Jeff Jones battle for fourth. Jared Miley moves the Calusi Chevrolet into second. Man, he really had her sideways there in the middle of 3 and 4. He's able to steer out of it. 3 wide for fourth. Geisler well ahead of Miley. Sheltonbrand third, Mike Knight fourth, Todd Bachman to fifth, Nick Regis pitting into 38R. Todd Bachman and Mike Knight. Bachman into fourth, the Bachman Trucking, Hunter's Truck Sales and Service 66. Off at turn 2 down the back straightaway. Right now trying to hold on to the final field draw spot. Mike Knight trying to get back around on the outside as they race off of 4. Geisler with a healthy lead in the Hutsy equipment, number 1 Cochran. Groff Tractor and Equipment, 1C. Geisler front by straightaway. 2 laps to go. Oh, Mike Knight. He did a great job avoiding contact. Mike Knight did everything he could to avoid a wreck. He cost himself dearly. He's got a problem. 1 lap to go. Looks like the left rear is flat. Left rear tire flat for Mike Knight. Lynn Geisler cruising on down the back chute. Second and all-time late model wins here at the action track. Lynn Geisler wins easily. Jared Miley second. Todd Bachman gets third. Kenny Sheltonbrand fourth. Jeff Jones, Jason DuPont, John Flinner are next. Lynn in the MD Racing engines, Lou Heath and Son Excavating, Embleton Water Bottle 37, Jeremiah Shingledecker. Starting alongside in the Baglier Buick GMC Mazda Johnson Service 27R, Dave Regis from Butler. Row 4 inside, the Murdoch Auto Part 6 of Carl Murdoch into the pill draw since we have 2 heat races. Murdoch and J.R. McGinley lead the field down the front stretch into turn number 1. It's the Armstrong Zoom 61 of Murdoch, just ahead of J.R. McGinley. Tim Duran in third in the 12 car. Swartzlander up top and Shingeldecker down low in the battle for fourth. Shingeldecker fourth, Swartzlander settles for fifth at the end of the first lap. Dave Murdoch with a nice lead. Tim Duran tried to take second from J.R. McGinley. A good race behind them for fourth between Jeremiah Shingeldecker and Brian Swartzlander. Swartzlander makes that pass in turn two into fourth. Shingeldecker fifth. Carl Murdoch currently sixth. McGinley trying to recapture second, but it's Tim Duran in second at the 12. Dave Regis in the 27R out of shape on the backstretch. Still headed in the right direction. Swartzlander now trying to get third away from J.R. McGinley, and he makes that pass into turn three. We are halfway. Brian Swartzlander continues his march to the front, now pressuring Tim Duran for second. Dave Regis having all sorts of problems in the Baglier Buick 27R.
Just cannot find a handle tonight.
Yeah, something may have broke on that car. He went over the banking on the back straightaway and came back up. But the problem is, when you go to the outside of the front straight for being inducted into the Tri-City Hall of Fame this weekend. Davey Murdoch, green is out. He elects to go outside. They blast down the back straightaway. They're now side by side for the lead. Duran trying to edge ahead of Murdoch. And watch Swartzlander here on the bottom shelf. Shingeldecker right there as well, the fourth place car. Joe Crawford on the move now in the 25. Duran goes way wide and he'll end up back and forth. Brian Swartzlander, who started this race back in the 8th spot, is now challenging for the lead with 2 laps to go. The Armstrong Zoom Internet 61 and the McCutcheon Enterprises 83 coming to the white flag, a lap to go. Davey Murdoch trying to get his second heat race win of the season. Double duty Dave will get her done. Brian Swartzlander second, Jeremiah Shingeldecker third, Tim Duran fourth, Joe Crawford fifth, and J.R. McGinley sixth. Dave Murdoch, car 61, picking up the first heat race in the front. Steve Fetter in the Meridian Styles, Star Image Products, Tom Henry Chevrolet 45 from Butler, and starting last. Not having the best of luck in the pill draw tonight. Well, he'll start next to last because Mike Turner, who was supposed to start up front, him 30 non-qualifiers race in the Firecracker 100 on Saturday night. Revan Kevin not wasting any time. He is quickly out in front. Jim Weller second, Tom Winkle second in the point standings, third, and Dale Rouget Jr. fourth in the 20D. Big lead for Bolin. Weller, Winkle, Rouget, and Phil Evans with a nice move here coming off of four, trying to duck under Dale with 2 laps down. Tommy Winkle trying to close the gap on Jim Weller. Weller running a much higher line through 1 and 2 than Winkle, and here even in 3 and 4. Phil Evans spins the car. Rouget gets hit front and back, and the caution is out. Free Monday, after Monday at Lernerville.com. Kevin Bolin ahead of Jim Weller and Tom Winkle. Rouget fourth. Whoa, Weller. So hang on, he's got his right front bent now. Weller, like Flick, has got that right front towed out considerably now. I can't imagine he'd have that much on purpose. Flick has taken the 2 car back into the pits, of course. Two laps to go. 6 are down and 2 to go. Bolin, your leader. The race for second, a good one between Eric Martin. Spins around by himself off the second turn. Kevin has been deadly on his restart so far. Bill Evans Jr. almost wrecks again down in 1 and 2. He's able to gather it back up, and he's dropping back now. The white flag is waving. 1 lap to go. Jim Weller Jr. trying to make a race of it here with Kevin Bolin. Weller's on the high side trying to carry the momentum off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Bolin is your leader into 3. And then we're ready to go sprint car racing. Kevin Bolin. Jim Weller had a good run the last time, and he's running again to the outside of Bolin down the back straight. Rev and Kevin going to move up, though. You might fool me once, but you aren't going to fool me twice, says Rev and Kevin, and he'll get the win. Weller second, Winkle third, Rouget fourth, and Evans and Martin. Kevin Bolin getting that heat race win.
Commercial truck and trailer out of Girard, Ohio. A business started over 60 years ago by Warren Zook Sr., complete service shop for Class 6, 7, and 8 trucks and trailers. They also have an extensive parts supply and can service all your motorhome needs, including any and all repairs. If you'd like, give them a call, 1-800-321-2058, 1-800-321-2058, commercial truck and trailer in Girard, Ohio. Car, heat race 1 of 2. It's the Apollo Rocket, Ed Lynch Jr. with the advantage. Rod George up to seconds. He goes the inside of Charlie Holben. Holben back to third. Shetler holding on to fourth. Here's Rob Eiler in fifth. At the stripe, it's Lynch, George, Holben, Eiler, Shetler, Bauer, Spinhaler, Bowser. A 1 lap down, 7 laps to go. Top 6 to the pill draw. Ed Lynch Jr. jumped out front at the beginning, and he started to put real estate. Sheila Rankin into 6. Slowing off turn 3. Sheila Rankin to the pits in her Ashcraft Speed and Marine entry. Your leader, Ed Lynch Jr., heading down the back straight into 3 and 4. This time around, he'll see the cross flags from Donnie Gallagher. Donnie letting Eddie know, we got 4 down, we got 4 to go. It's Lynch, George, Holben, Eiler, Shetler, the 56 of Spithaler, the 45 of Bauer out of Clarion. Car spreading out fairly nicely right now. As we've got 5 in the books, we've got 3 to go. Ed Lynch Jr. pulling up on some lap traffic here. Lindsay Ensko out of Petrolia, PA. As Eddie Lynch being shown the 2 flags. 6 down, 2 to go. 2 laps to go for Lynch. George is second. Holben is third. Eiler fourth. And we got problems over in turn number 2.
Lights on that number 1 Cochran GMC. Those lights.
I need you back off the fence as we get green again. 6 down, 2 to go. Ed Lynch Jr. is out front. Rod George takes a peek to the inside as they head off 2, head down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4, the Apollo Rocket, Ed Lynch Jr. with the advantage. George on the inside. At the stripe of the white flag, it's Lynch, George, Holben, Eiler, Shetler. George to the inside of Lynch off turn 2. It's a drag race down the back straight into 3 and 4. Here he goes, the checker's in the air. The Apollo Rocket with the momentum is going to pick up the checkered flag. George is second. Third is Holben, fourth Eiler, fifth Shetler, sixth Spithaler, seventh Bauer. And coming home 8th is a 10 of Carl Bowser.
That's just a mere preview of what's to come for tonight's feature event. The Apollo Rocket. Number 1 Cochran, number 1 for a reason.
Truck and trailer, sprint car, heat race, 2 of 2. Scott Priester, the high side of Filmley with a caution flag out. Rankin, Schaefer, Kiley, and Watt. Here we go. Much better that time. The green flag's waving. It's Filmley on the inside, Priester to the outside. And he's just going to chase him through 3 and 4. At the stripe, it's Filmley, Priester, Bunnell, Mattis, Pisani, Schaefer cutting his way through. Pisani getting high and wide. And Schaefer wasting no time. He's going to work on the back door of Mattis. He'll head into turns number 1 and 2. Your leader now heading into 3 and 4, Bob Filmley out of Seneca. He'll put 3 in the books. We got 5 to go. It's Filmley. It's Priester smoked off the 16 of Gary Rankin as he comes through 3 and 4. We'll keep an eye on the 16 car. Could be just breaks as we've got 4 laps down, 4 to go for Filmley, Priester, Bunnell, Madison. Here comes Schaefer charging hard. Your leader dealing with some lap traffic right now, Bob Filmley, as he gets through 3 and 4. He got past Kiley. Now it's the 3J of Bud Watt. Priester's in tow. Bunnell is third. Schaefer and Mattis still battling for that number 4 spot. This time around, the 2 flags will be waving. Bob Filmley out of Seneca. Whoa, high and wide. He got a little crossed up that time. He's got 2 laps to go. And he is still in the lead. Filmley off turn number 4. The white flag is waving. It's Filmley, Priester, Bunnell, Mattis, Schaefer, and Pisani. Here comes Filmley through 3 and 4. The checkered flag's in the air. Bob Filmley picking up heat race number 5. Priester is second, but Bunnell is third. Fourth is Mattis. Fifth, Schaefer. Sixth, Pisani. Heat race win number 5.
Row for the 10 of Gary Lyle, able to get the repairs made. The 10 is back out there. And the 55B, or D, of Tom Duratz. Then the 9 super late models on number 1 Cochran night. Green is out. John Flinner will split the middle. Bertolini is second. Mark Booth way to the inside. Losing spots in a hurry in the 25 car. Bertolini second. Michael Norris third. John Over fourth. And it's Tony Burke. Pressured by the 9 of Mike. Now Bertolini's going to spin. Lyle right now running 6th. That's where you need to be. 6th or better to make the big show later tonight. John Over in the K2 moves around Michael Norris for second. Mike Knight in the 9K under Norris, and he'll move to third. Norris, though, comes battling back on the outside. Knight swings high, trying to get by the K2. John Over for second. Big lead for John Flinner. Mike Knight in the 9K rolling on the top shelf. Alongside of Over has Tom Duratz in the 55 car. Spins around. Caution is out. Gary Lyle trying to get the monkey off of his back. Tony Burke right now 6th. Too early a start. Slow down, gentlemen, slow down. Off we go again. into turn one. John with the lead into one. He'll slide up the racetrack. Tom Duratz again with a problem over in turn two. This time he'll stay straight. The green is still out. Halfway, 4 laps are down. Flinner in front of Knights. Over third, Lau fourth, Tony Burke fifth. Michael Norris now trying to hold on to the final time. It's Nick Duratz. His brother Tom has been having a problem down in turn two. This time it's 6, which is again the final spot to make the feature. We still have 4 laps to go. Flinner in front, Gary Lau with a nice run through 1 and 2 on the inside. Pulls alongside of Mike Knight in that battle for second. Here comes Norris swinging high on the outside off of Ford to fourth. The 11 car will go to the pits. No, he won't. He'll stop on the banking. Off at 2, it's still Flinner in command, but not by much. Mike Knight second, Gary Lau third, Michael Norris fourth, and John Over and Tony Burke currently in the final transfer spot in the 23 car. Michael Norris off the wall. He's got to have no steering on the right front of that car.
That car just kept turning right.
Michael probably up there.
Maybe Eshelman do them in French here for us.
Oh, I don't think. Green is back out. Did I tell you we still have 2 laps to go? 2 consecutive laps would be mighty fine. A race for second. Gary Lau inside of Mike Knight. Flinner leads. White flag is waving. 1 to go. They're getting rough and tumble in the back, battling for that 6th and final transfer spot. Flinner, your leader, Knight and Lyle, Over and Burke. And right now, Mark Booth sits 6th in the 25. John Flinner, your winner. Mike Knight second. Gary Lyle third. John Over fourth. Tony Burke fifth. And the 25 of Mark Booth will get 6th. Booth in the 25 able to get 6th.
Is our people. Last call for leading the field down the back straight. Into 3 and 4. And Pegger's on a hammer. And Petrowski pulls up behind him. Petrowski with a good start after a couple of weeks off. There's Pegger pulling away. There's Petrowski second. Wayne Carbo is third. And the 25 of McDonald running fourth. Pegger all ready. We got problems. The 25 of McDonald crosses up all by himself, and I believe that's the 12X. That would be... And Ed Emmerich. And Pegger's on the hammer. The green flag's out. 1 lap down, 6 laps to go. One lap down, 6 to go. Top 4 to the pill draw. As Carbo is going to take a peek to the outside of Petrowski into 3 and 4. Carbo with a momentum off the top shelf. He's going to have the number 2 spot. Petrowski back to third. Hanley fourth. Fifth is the 12 of Sean Thorne. Now Carbo goes high and wide off too. Petrowski takes advantage of his mistake. He'll jump back up in the number 2 spot. Hanley's trying to take advantage of it also. Carbo letting his rear end hang out through 3 and 4. As he's high and wide. And he let it hang out a little too far down in turns 1 and 2 as he gets off the racetrack completely. We got 4 down, 4 to go. It's Pegger, it's Petrowski, it's Hanley, it's Thorne. Here comes Wayne the Train, and the 15 of Ed Emmerich. Hanley going to take a peek to the outside of Petrowski through 3 and 4. As Pegger is comfortably ahead. Hanley now second, Petrowski third, fourth is Thorne, fifth is the 54 Wayne Carbo. Carbo catching up to second, third, fourth, and fifth place as Pegger is just checking out on the rest of the field with 2 laps to go. Sean Thorne now running third, Petrowski back to fourth. We got a caution. No, we don't, excuse me, wrong. We got a white flag wave for Mike Pegger. Hanley second, Thorne is third, Petrowski fourth. There's the battle for the last pill draws between Carbo and Petrowski. Pegger coming through 3 and 4. Thorne to the inside of Hanley. Pegger picks up the checker. Let's see who's second, third, fourth, and fifth. Second's going to be Hanley. Third is Thorne. The last pill draw goes to 54 Wayne Carbo, able to get up back inside of Eric Petrowski.
On Friday night, we'll reserve 2 spots for the Bestest Burger winner and the banner winner.
The Bestest Burger.
3:30, those with the advanced priority access for the drive.
Restock heat race, 2 of 3. Beach with the advantage. The 98 of Keller with trouble. He's getting her in gear. Down the back straight, it's Beach, Young, Riggle, Fosnaught, and Egley. And they're going to cross. All by himself up in turn number 4. He's trying to get a handle on it. He's down to 1. No, he's not going to do it.
And that's the longest I ever saw it take for a wreck to happen.
That's the longest spin out in Lernerville history right there.
You knew it was going to happen in turn 4, but it didn't happen until turn 1.
With it. Engine power plant. Into 3 and 4. Beach on the inside. Look at the traffic behind him. Young is second. The battle for third right now is Egley and Fosnaught. Fosnaught to the inside. Fosnaught's going to take a shot at Young coming off turn 4. At the stripe, it's Beach, Young, Fosnaught, Egley, Riggle, Lipinski. Greg Beach real smooth off too. And we got a little contact between Young and Fosnaught. A little bump drafting going on down the back straight. We got 4 laps down. We got 4 laps to go. Jason helping Terry down that. Oh, Beach all by himself is going to lose a whole lot of ground. He went from first to 5th, maybe 6th, as Lipinski's going to try to take a move on him. Here we come side by side at the stripe. It's Young, Fosnaught, Riggle, Egley, then Greg Beach. Young sliding up the track. Fosnaught not giving any room. As they'll race her on into 3 and 4 this time around. Your cross flags from Donnie Gallagher letting them know 2 laps to go. It's going to be Fosnaught this time at the stripe. Young back to second. Riggle still third. 4th is Egley. 5th is the 33 of Beat. Here comes Riggle taking a peek at the inside of Young as he's getting a little squirrely off turn 2. Terry Young having trouble up on turns number 2. He slides up the track, and folks get by on the inside with 1 to go. It's Fosnaught, Young, Riggle, Egley, Beach, Lipinski. A little better that time for Terry Young. He hangs on to 2. Here comes Egley to the inside of Riggle. The battle right now for third. We got problems down at turn number 2, but he's still going. The checkered flag is Fosnaught, Young. Egley is third, Riggle 4th, 5th is Beach. and Lipinski is 6th. Bolmendorf Heating and Air, Reisman Body Shop, Hilltop Lounge, Dave Brew Baker. Inside row number 2 from Newcastle is Croach Construction, McConaughey Electric, and the 77S of Brian Schaefer. Outside Brian from Barefoot and his BT truck. Oh, ahead of him into 3 and 4. Here they go. Paul Schreckengoss out front. Here's the battle. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. All right behind your leader. As your leader comes off turn 4 at the stripe, it's Schaefer, Baker, Fosnot, Kelly, Hanovic, and problems with the 15K. Matthew Keefe, trouble at the start-finish line. Sound like his car may just shut off. On the hammer. Schaefer out of Newcastle, challenging on the outside. Schaefer, a young gun from Newcastle. Schreckengoss just shut down in turn number 2. Your leader, Brian Schaefer from Newcastle. Fosma 2nd, Kelly 3rd, Baker 4th, Regis 5th. And the Rocket, Randy Hanovic, round out your top 6. Here comes Kelly to the inside of Fosnot. He's got the number 2 spot. He'll track down Schaefer now as they head into 3 and 4. Kelly looking real fast tonight. I'll tell you what, the 77, Schaefer, he's really picked up his program. He slides up the racetrack, though. That's all Kelly needed. That kid's come a long way in the last, year? I think it's only his 2nd, maybe his 3rd year here. As we're halfway through, Kelly's your leader. Schaefer 2nd, Fosnot 3rd, Baker 4th, Regis 5th. And Randy Hanovic 6th. Kelly's going to lead the field through 3 and 4. Schaefer not letting them get away. He'll power through a 2nd. Fosnot 3rd, 4th is Baker, 5th. Regis all by himself just does a little 360 up in turn number 2. See if he can get it refired to get going again. And the caution is out for the 38R of Nick Regis. 3 and 4. Here we go. 5 down, 3 to go. There goes Schaefer on the outside, challenging. Schaefer on the outside of Kelly. Kelly's going to shut him down as they head down the back straight into 3 and 4. Schaefer now going to take a peek to the inside of Kelly through 3 and 4. And Kelly says no, with 2 to go. Schaefer running the bottom. Baker is running in 3rd. Fosnot is 4th. Hanovic going to battle Regis for 5th. A white flag, 1 more to go for Kelly, Schaefer, Baker, Fosnot, Regis, Hanovic, McClure, and Juther. Kelly needs to bring it through 3 and 4. Schaefer going to try one more time. It's not going to happen. Checkered flag for Kelly, Schaefer, Baker, Fosnot, Regis, and Hanovic. Joe Kelly picking up heat race win number 4. Heat race win 4 for Kelly.
This vehicle is a vehicle that was purchased at the GM sale. It's an 08, and tremendous buys going on right now at the auction. This vehicle's a $31,000 vehicle. Our pre-owned, which we have over 500 pre-owned vehicles, that this vehicle right now is $20,000, a tremendous savings. The next vehicle is a customized GMC Sierra crew cab with a fancy paint job and the big 22-inch wheels, tires, and you know, it might not get the greatest mileage, but it sure is a pleasure to drive it. Down front there, we have the gray car that's a 2007 Grand Prix. Once again, a tremendous buy from our pre-owned department, that you can buy that vehicle with $1,000 down and the payment's only $250 a month. And that's a GM certified vehicle, so you've got the extra warranty and everything. Next vehicle we got down here is the Buick Enclave, the red one. That this is a crossover vehicle, and the word crossover today is very popular. And how that is and what it is, it's the best of two worlds of taking a minivan and a sport utility vehicle and combining all those luxury nice features that we have and putting them into one vehicle. So the Buick Enclave, I mean, it's a tremendous 7-passenger vehicle. It starts out at $32,000, but it's one of the highest ranked quality vehicles in the industry today. Down front there we got a Kia Rio. Once again, this vehicle, 37 miles per gallon, accommodates 5 people. Really a nice handling car. We have down there the GMC Yukon XL. Now sure, there's occasion.
Leader and starter, RAR Sportswear 88s of Chuck Sarver from West Sunbury. Then it's the Geiger Plumbing Elite Custom Trucks American Diecast 2S of Sammy Stow from Charleroi. Next row, Jeff Jones in the Clayton Morrow Auto. Viper Energy 27 from Evans City. And the Peffer Equipment Repair Bachman Trucking 1, J. Davey Murdoch from Slippery Rock. The Pro Shot Directional Boring Country Palace Primitive Peddler 5 of Mike Blows from New Bethlehem. And Jason DuPont in the 7, the Northern Tier Incorporated car out of Cyclone, Pennsylvania. Next row, the John's Towing River Salvage All-American Framers 48s of John Flinner from Zillionople. Miley has got one win in the late models here, and the green is out. It's Schwartzlander down low and Miley up high down the back straightaway. Jared trying to squeeze by on the outside. Can't get it done into 3. Schwartzlander still in front. Here comes Miley on the top shelf. Kennedy is 3rd. Then Copeland and Shelbrand. Davies running 6th. Ryan Schwartzlander, mighty fine off the inside of the racetrack right now is your leader. Mike Blows with a big gain down the back straightaway in the 5 as he tries to come from deep in the field. Kennedy still 3rd, Shelbrand 4th, Copeland 5th, Davies 6th, 3-7, Bachman 8th, and Wallach, Laraway, and Geisler. Alex Free to the inside of Dutch Davies. He'll pick up a spot. Fareed is 6th, challenging for 5th. Schwartzlander in front of the Stanford Glass 111. Calusi Chevy, each one of Jared Miley's 2nd. The Hoosier Tar Mid-Atlantic at 6A of Chuck Kennedy 3rd. And we've got problems here in the front straightaway. Car 23, Tony Burke, Lander and Miley. Looking good. The green is out. Schwartzlander really good getting into the turn. That car turning on the bottom. Miley with the momentum off the outside runs him down. Kennedy still 3rd into 3 as they slide into turn number 4. Here comes Awesome Alex digging on the low side. He'll move to 4th. Down the back straightaway, Dutch Davies and Kenny Sheltonbrand. Davies 5th, Sheltonbrand now back to 6th. Schwartzlander just a car length ahead of Miley. Kennedy with Fareed and Davies side by side behind him for 4. Sheltonbrand 6th, Malik 7th, Copeland 8th, Laraway 9th, Bachman 10th, and Geisler and Satterley battle for the lead. Off of turn 4. Into 1. Schwartzlander good getting in, able to extend the advantage into turn 1. Miley able to close the gap down the back chute. Making up the distance, he loses getting into that first turn to the leader. Dutch Davies up too high. He'll end up back in the 6th spot. Johnny Malik is up to 5th. Malik, a two-time winner this year, has broke into the top 5. Brian Brian Swartzlander still your leader. Jared Miley second. A Stanford Glass 111. Malik trying to get around Faree for fourth. That's a pair of fours for the fourth spot. Down the back chute, Jeff Jones, a lot of blue smoke in car 27 at the back of the field. Malik just throwing that car off the cushion. He and Faree banging wheels as they race off a four for fourth again. Look at this traffic jam at the back of the field. Cars all over the racetrack as Jeff Jones goes to the pits. Jones in the pits. Look at this battle for spots 12 through 20 into turn 3. Here come your leaders off at 2 at Swartzlander. Just a car length or 2 over Miley. Chuck Kennedy third. Alex Faree fourth. John Malik fifth. Dutch Davies sixth. Miley closing in off at turn 4, trying to pull alongside as they catch the back of the field. Swartzlander moves up the racetrack. Miley with a run off the inside of turn 2 this time. Still within a car length as they hit into 3. Miley goes in on the bottom. His car pushes in the middle though. And Swartzlander still your leader coming on. Kennedy, Faree, Malik, and Davies, the front 6 now pulling away. Sheltonbrand 7th, Satterley 8th. Knight is up to 9th, and Clay Copeland 10th. Mike Knight has come a long way in the 9 car. He started back at around the 18th spot. He's well up into the top 10. Your leader still Brian Swartzlander. We're past halfway. Jared Miley's been hounding him ever since the start. Chuck Kennedy having his best run of the season in third. Faree, Malik, and Davies not far behind. Into turn 1, traffic ahead, Swartzlander. Miley with momentum now on the outside, and he'll go by for the lead in the Calusi Chevy H1. Sonny Burke gets lapped by Miley and now by Swartzlander. Kennedy still third, Faree fourth, Malik fifth, Davies sixth, Sheltonbrand seventh, Satterley eighth, Knight is ninth, and Clay Copeland 10th. Miley extended the advantage as he laps John over in the K2. Swartzlander has moved to the outside as well, trying to swing off the rim of turn number 4. We're 9 laps away from the win. Heavy traffic ahead for the leader. A lot of traffic for the leader. John Malik, Alex Faree, and Dutch Davies continue that battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th as they head into turn number 3. Davies, Malik's got a flat right rear tire. The 4G has got a flat right rear tire. John Malik with problems in the 4J. John over in the K2 hits for the infield on the back straightaway. Malik in the 4J will intentionally bring out the caution atop the racetrack. 18 laps down, 18 laps. Greg Satterley up to 7th after starting 12th. Green is back out. Greg Satterley on the outside. Satterley able to try to get around the 9 of Mike Knight as they race into 3, both squeezing by the 23 of Tony Burke. Here they come, it's Miley, and now Faree to third around the outside of Kennedy. Swartzlander digging on the bottom off of 2. He'll slip coming off, and Faree is closing ground as they race into 3. In 4, Swartzlander still second. Faree and Kennedy right there, 3rd and 4th. Davies 5th, Satterley 6th, Knight 7th, Geisler 8th, Sheltonbrand 9th, Copeland runs 10th. Less than 5 laps to go. The Brockers Machine Calusi Chevy H1 of Jared Miley in the fast lane. Greg Satterley now down on the bottom, squeezing underneath Dutch Davies. Satterley is on the charge in the 22. He moves to 5th and now will challenge Chuck Kennedy for 4th. Trying to squeeze underneath him off at turn 2. Lots of forward bite for the 22 down the back chute. Faree to the inside of Swartzlander for 2nd. Bryan still 2nd. Miley leads by half a straightaway. Bryan Swartzlander having a great run in the Jim Detman 111. Faree 3rd, Satterley 4th, Kennedy 5th now, Davies 6th, Knight is 7th. Oh, Dutch Davies bouncing around off the bottom of 4, comes clear up the racetrack. He'll lose his spot to Mike Knight in the 9K. And again, the battle here. The back half of the side-by-side just outside the top 10. The white flag is out, and the white flags are waving in the stands to the Jared Miley fans. He's a half a lap away from his second win of 2008 in the Calusi Chevrolet Rockers Machine H1. He has left them all behind, and he is going to win it tonight in the Freedman Fresh Market Late Models on number 1 Cochran night. Schwartzlander second, 3 third. Wow, Satterley and Knight side by side for 4th and 5th. Pick up a big bag of the Snyder Berlin potato chips. Jared also running a Hoosier tire, so he'll pick up a new right rear tire from Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic for his winning drive tonight. In the Calusi Chevrolet Brockers Machine Shop, Allstate Insurance H1. Jared's brother Matt checking that right rear tire just to make sure it's holding up all right. They'll get a new one from Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic, as we mentioned. All right, he's got the Hans device unbuckled, the helmet off. How about a nice hand? Your number 1 Cochran Night automotive winner in the Freedman Fresh Market Late Models, Jared Miley. Jared, congratulations on a great run tonight. You and Brian started up front, and it was quite a battle between you for the first half of the race.
Yeah, I definitely found following. It was kind of tough to pass tonight for some reason. I mean, I could race all over the place, but it was kind of real fast, but kind of in between track conditions. So
everybody was getting around there pretty good. You're running the outside, he's running the inside. You know, he gains 10 car lengths on you going into 1. You pick up 10 car lengths coming off at 2. Did you ever feel like you were going to get by?
I wasn't sure at first, but then I moved up kind of into the middle. Actually, the guys running the bottom really helped me. They were throwing some brown stuff out in the middle, and I could use it coming off, and actually, I think that's what made the difference.
2 wins here in the last month. You'd like to make it to 3 next week, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, that'd be anybody's dream to win that race. I mean, it's going to be tough with all them guys here, but, I mean, we'll give it our best shot.
What's your mindset going into that weekend? Do you try not to think about it too much?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of take it like any other race. I mean, everyone who's any good is going to be here, so, I mean, you just kind of go into it and give it all you got, and if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't.
What's with all the dish tiles or whatever that your fans have tonight?
I don't know. I knew nothing about it until right now. I guess that's a new fad.
A new fad, the dish tiles. Well, Rob Cochran and the gang for number 1 Cochran here, they got a big trophy for you. It's always nice to win on number 1 Cochran.
Yeah, they've been a great sponsor for local motorsports in the last, I don't know, at least 25 years, probably about 30.
Longer than you've been around.
Yeah, definitely longer than me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How about a nice hand, folks, for Jared Miley, your winner in the Freedman Fresh Market Late Models on number 1 Cochran night. Is this the young man? It's Daniel. I'll do him right now, yeah. We're going to talk to our fan of the week, Nathaniel Henrietto. How are you?
Good.
Where's hometown, Nathaniel?
Shaler.
Shaler Township.
Yes.
How long you been coming to the races?
This is probably, last time I was here was like last year or something.
Last year. First time this year and you got to be fan of the week. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is actually.
Do you have a favorite driver or favorite division?
I like this small,
Those sprint cars?
Yes, yeah.
Think you'd like to drive one of them?
No.
No? How come? I'm like you, I wouldn't either, but I want to know why you don't.
Too
fat.
Yeah.
Not much around you to protect you, is that what you think?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Those guys are crazy. No, I just didn't say just guys. There's some girls driving them too, you know.
That's right, you got Sheila Rankin, so, yeah.
Well, you're going to get your picture taken with Jared Miley, okay? Is that all right?
That's fine with me.
That's fine with you. Thanks for being our fan of the week, Nathaniel Henrietto, folks, from Shaler Township. Jared will be coming to alternate victory lane, maybe after the fireworks. We'll let you know on that. We're going to run the fireworks next. We don't want you to miss that. So, hey, what is with the dish towels? What's with the dish towels? I don't see no Jared. It looked like the towels in my kitchen. Black and white. That's an inverted checkered flag. Speedway.
Thank you, Dal. It's always great to be here.
You did a good job. The weather's cooperated. It's another beautiful night. The fans certainly have showed up, and #1 Cochran did as well.
Yeah, it was raining hard in Monroeville at about 4 o'clock. So I got up here. Jack said it hadn't rained up here. I don't know if it hadn't rained or it just didn't rain much, but great night, and it's great to see all the fans out, and it's always a pleasure to be here with them.
As Jack was talking to us earlier, you continue to grow. He's at 14 brands now, and you've expanded your locations.
We do. We grow because the people, our customers and our team members have been so loyal to us over the years. And when you have good people and you have good people doing business with you, good things happen. So that's kind of been our mantra over the years.
It's always nice as well. You know, you've been supporters of Lernerville, but it's always the fireworks night, and I think that adds a nice touch.
We love the fireworks. Jack put that in place many years ago, and I know a lot of people here look forward to the fireworks show, and he's promised something a little bit bigger and better this year, so we'll keep him honest and keep him to his word.
Looks like your kids, you're not going to remember when you and your wife were carrying him in here, and now they're catching up to you.
Yeah, they're getting bigger every year. 5 of them. 2 of them are guests, so people are out there saying this guy's got way too many kids. And only 5 of them are ours, but it's a lot of fun. It's a great environment for a family here.
Your dealership is a dealership that your father started. You've moved into the seat now, and it's all about family and relationships and employees that have been there a long time, etc.
Well, it is. I mean, our business is so competitive. We speak an awful lot internally about relationships and relationships with our own people, and certainly relationships with externally with the customers that are happy enough and that give us the opportunity to do business with them. So we take care of them. They come back, and that's how our business grows.
I know you've been involved here at the racetrack for more than 20, racing overall more than 30 years, and it's great because the sport needs businesses like you.
Well, the sport gives back, and we invest in the sport, and the sport gives back, and it's a great business proposition, and it's also great from a family standpoint and a relationship standpoint with people like Lynn Geisler and Jack Crowell and all the people that have been so good to us here over the years.
Yeah, Lynn's been a great ambassador. He signed autographs for a long time out there again tonight, and I know he does a lot of different things for you, and you've had a good spokesman there.
He's the best. I'm just trying to get him to sign another 25-year contract, and we'll be ready to go.
All right, well, listen, the fans want to see the fireworks. Thanks again for coming by.
Thank you, Dow. Always good to be here.
Rob Cochran from #1 Cochran, folks. They put on Fan Appreciation Night. Dave Regis in the Bagley Buick GMC Mazda Johnson Service 27R. Your final row. The Townsend Gas and Oil, Tri-County Homes, Clark Final Graphics 2 of Mark Flick from Apollo, and alongside the Uliger Meats, Bauer Garage, Boney Joe Tattoo, SV Lunch Ladies, sponsored 29E of Eric Martin. Eric is out of Evans City. Lernerville.com. Dave Burdick, Tim Duran bring the field to life in the starter's box in turn 4. #1 Cochran Fan Appreciation Night. The green is out. Steve Fetter has spun out of the Duran into 12 again. Green is out. Burdick gets a better start this time, and he'll lead the field into 1 and 2. Tom Winkle moves to second. Kevin Volan got high and wide, and he'll lose a bunch of spots in the 777. Burdick, your leader over Winkle, Shingle-Decker, and Duran. Swartzlander is 5th. Joe Crawford 6th, then Phil Evans, Dale Rouget, Kevin Bolin, and Jim Weller. Swartzlander to the inside of Duran. They're still wheel to wheel as they race off at turn 2. Brian now with the advantage, but here comes Duran right back. That is for 4. Shingle-Decker meantime to the outside, trying to get by Winkle for 2nd off at turn 4, and he'll make the pass. Gerald McKinley hitting to the pitch in car 66. McKinley pitting in car 66. Jeremiah Shingle-Decker in a hurry as he heads down the back chute. He just disposed of Winkle. And look at him swing to the outside of Burdick off of turn 4. And he will take the lead. Indy Racing Engines, Lou Higginson Excavating 37 MD, flying on the high side to the lead. Caution is out. Problems for Jim Weller. Jim Weller in car 31. Green is back out. Shingle-Decker still in front of Burdick. Swartzlander now on the outside, moves to 3rd, but Burdick comes right back, trying to get the lead back into 3. Rouget to the outside of Winkle. Off of 4, Shingle-Decker swings back just ahead of Burdick into turn 1. Down the back straightaway, Jeremiah extends the lead, and now Brian Swartzlander trying to get by Burdick for 2nd. Rouget is just edged ahead of Winkle for 4th. Swartzlander to 2nd. After starting 7th. Shingle-Decker started 4th. Burdick was up front. Rouget, starting back in the 13th spot, has rallied to 4th in the early going in the 20D. Mike Turner trying to get into the pits, it would appear, in car 96. Tim Duran and Tom Winkle sliding through 3 and 4. Winkle just ahead of him for 5th. Kevin Bolin and Joe Crawford racing hard just outside the top 6. Shingle-Decker by several car lengths ahead of Swartzlander. Jr. on the bottom side. He was so strong on the bottom last Friday night. Kevin Bolin over the banking in 1 and 2, and he'll drop back a couple of spots. The battle for 3rd continues between the Zoom Internet 61 of Burdick and the Primetime Limousine 20 of Rouget. Swartzlander still 2nd. Out in front, it's Jeremiah Shingle-Decker. That lead has grown a couple of more car lengths. Rouget seems to win the battle through 1 and 2, and Burdick seems to get back by him on the outside off of 4. Duran is 5th now. Winkle 6th. Crawford 7th. Evans 8th. Bolin 9th. And Carl Burdick is 10th in the 6th. Your leaders off the piece. Wow. Heartbreak Hotel for Jeremiah Shingle-Decker. Into the pits he goes, and Brian Swartzlander inherits the lead. Caution in turn 2 for the 27R of Dave Regis. Out. Swartzlander still your leader, but not by much, and not by much at all now. Murdico, both cars vying for the outside groove. Swartzlander is going to lead Burdick 2nd. Fortunately, both are still on the racetrack. Rouget is in 3rd spot. Who will be 4th? It'll be Duran 4th. Crawford now into the top 5 in the 25 car. Halfway, 11 laps to go, 11 to go. to go. 15 are down. Brian Schwartzlander was second in tonight's Freeman Fresh Market Late Model feature, trying to get his 4th win of the year in the Franny Motor Cars Dirt Car Modifieds. Tom Winkle was moved back into 5th in the AGX Bear Run Enterprises 28. Winkle had just gotten by Durant for 4th. Durant gets back by him in the Worldwide Industries Corporation number 12. So the racing behind the leader, Schwartzlander's lead has grown to about 12 car lengths. We said earlier tonight, Brian has not finished worse than 4th all year. Franny Motor Cars Modified. Your Budweiser points leader, that Teo Pro chassis. The Enders big block under the hood. 6 laps from the checkered flag. Dave Burdick not exactly letting Brian get away. Dave Regis in the 27 Armascona pit. Now he decides to stay on the racetrack. And he's just ahead of the race. He's got a flat right rear tire. This could be problems. Durant in the top 5. He had a good run here a week ago in the 12. He's running 4th right now. Winkle and Crawford behind. Schwartzlander goes up and Burdick tries to duck underneath. A little switcheroo. And Davey Murdick's got a good run exiting that second turn down the back straightaway. He edges ahead to battle for the outside. Groove is fine and one line again. Schwartzlander's going to make it. Durant up to 3rd now with a 12. Contact on the front chute. Evans out of shape, gets back in the gas. Schwartzlander just ahead of Burdick. Durant 3rd, Rouget 4th, Crawford 5th, Winkle 6th. 3 laps to go. Davey Burdick not giving up just yet. Both cars are really fast. The track is fast tonight, making passing hard. Everyone getting a hold of the racetrack pretty good. Coming for the white flag. McCutcheon Enterprises. Precise Racing Products. 83, a half a lap away from win number 4 on number 1 Cochranite. Franny Motor Cars Dirt Car Modifieds. Brian Schwartzlander wins again. Davey Murdick 2nd, Tim Durant 3rd, Dale Rouget Jr. 4th, and Joe Crawford 5th.
6 is Winkle, 7, Kevin Bolin. 8th and 9th, Mark Flick and Phil Evans Jr. across the line side by side.
8th career modified wins here at Lernerville now. For the Power Play Sports Bar, Precise Racing Products, McCutcheon Enterprises, 83 of Brian Schwartzlander. What a night. A 2nd and a 1st. It's been a long time since we've seen someone win 2 features in 2 different divisions in the same night here at Lernerville, and Brian got very close to doing that tonight. Anthony Ferrani from Franny Motor Cars, the division sponsor down here as well, along with the representatives from number 1 Cochran. Who gets a haircut? Fantastic Sam's. All the feature winners tonight also getting free haircuts from Fantastic Sam's. In Sarver and New Kensington. There's the handshake from Jack Rao from number 1 Cochran. Franny Motor Car Modified winner Brian Schwartzlander making his way into Sheets Victory Lane for the 4th time this season. Brian, busy night, getting to drive the late model. You finished 2nd, win this race. Did running the late model race first help you at all, setup or whatever for this race?
You know, I really don't think so. We went with our same setup. The late model drive's a little different. So I really didn't, I mean, other than being on the track a little bit, but then they drive totally different, you know.
What was your thoughts on that late model run, though?
I really wanted to win. You know, Jared ran a good race there, and it just seemed like as the race went, I got a little bit looser, but I had a lot of fun, and I thank Jim for letting me run his car. It was a good time.
This car has been unbelievable all year here. You haven't finished worse than fourth.
Yeah, you know, this car here hasn't finished worse than third. The other car we ran was a fourth, but yeah, it's been awesome. I think, you know, Jeremiah had a really strong car tonight. I don't know if we could have got him. And Davey and I had a really good race going there. You know, one time in the back straight, I didn't even see him over there. I really didn't think he was up on me, and there he was, you know. So, you know, he's a good runner, too. But everybody's so strong in this division.
People you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank McCutcheon Enterprises, Precise Racing Products. We got Power Play Sports Bar. Let me think. Who else we got here? B&J Motorsports. We got Curtis from Saxonburg. You know, all these people help make this thing go.
You get another free haircut tonight. Well, you get a free haircut tonight from Fantastic Sam's in Sarver and New Kent.
Is that right? I need one.
Well, you know, you and me, I don't know if they can color it, but they can cut it.
Well, you know, I have this put in there. You know, that's
me too.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How about a nice hand, folks, for Brian Swartzlander, your winner.
The next event on the racetrack is going to be your commercial truck and trailer sprint car, 25-lap feature event.
Get a reminder, Budweiser Luce distributing alternate victory lane under turn 4 grandstands with Jared Miley is now open.
Commercial truck and trailer, 313 State Street, Girard, Ohio. Business started over 60 years ago by Orrin Zook Sr. Complete service shop for Class 6, 7, and 8 trucks and trailers. They also have an extensive parts supply, can service all your motorhome needs, including any and all remodeling. If you'd like, give them a call, 1-800-321-2058, 1-800-321-2058. And your lineup for tonight's commercial truck and trailer 25-lap feature event will look like this. On the pole out of Evans City in his Hampton Technical Associates, Bashius Brothers Auto Body, the 56 of Ralph Spithaler. Outside Ralph from Franklin, PA, in his white heating Lennox World of Wheels Hilltop Beverage, the 5A Rob Eiler, inside row number 2.
The two finalists. Those were the two finalists last year.
All right, Donnie Gallagher, Mark Hawk, race director Mark Hawks, telling the field one more trip around this racetrack. It's Eiler on the top shelf with the advantage off 2. Spithaler battling back on the inside. They'll be side by side into 3 and 4. Madison third, fourth is Priester. Here they come across the stripe. It's Eiler, Spithaler, Mattis, Priester, Holman, Dasani, Manel, Schaefer, Felmley, and the Apollo Rocket, Ed Lynch Jr. Eiler puts some real estate between he and the 56 of Ralph Spithaler. He'll come off turn 2. Mattis to the inside of Spithaler. Spithaler slides up. Brett Mattis. Oh, we got a problem. Charlie Holman up in turn number 3 and 4. Gets crossed up. It's going to bring out the caution. Not sure if he had a little help from Mr. Priester. Pisani and Lynch coming off turn number 4. The green flag's out. 3 down, 22 to go. Eiler's going to stay on the top shelf with the advantage. Matt is still second. Here's the Apollo Rocket. Ed Lynch Jr. on a charge. As he's going to take a peek to the inside of Pisani. Pisani's going to shut the door. Just ahead, Felmley and Schaefer battling side by side just behind the 3B of Scott Bennell. Meanwhile, at the stripe, it's Eiler, Mattis, Priester, Spithaler, Bennell, Schaefer, Felmley, Lynch, and Pisani. Schaefer and Felmley now get past Scott Bennell as Sheila Rankin heads off turn 3 to the pits. Problems up in turn number 4, all by her lonesome. The beer garden running hog wild. Adam Hughes. 6 down, 19 to go. And it's Schaefer to the inside. And Schaefer up to 4th. Here comes Felmley. Oh, and Bennell. So close heading into 3 and 4. But Felmley got past Bennell and Spithaler that move. My goodness, that was too close for comfort. That could be the Valvoline slick move of the race. Bob Felmley getting past Bennell and Spithaler. Now he's got his sights set on Kevin Schaefer. Out front is still the 5 of Rob Eiler. Priester got by Mattis. Mattis running 3rd. Here comes Felmley to the inside of Schaefer. Schaefer holds him off this time. As Schaefer's going to take a peek to the inside of Mattis off turn number 2. Your leader in about a lap is going to be dealing with some lap traffic as he pulls up on the rear end of Lindsay Ensko. With 10 down, 15 to go. It's Eiler, Priester, Mattis, Schaefer, Felmley, Lynch, Bennell, and Spithaler. Lindsay going to the inside of the racetrack, letting the leaders come by on the top shelf. Schaefer trying to work on Mattis. Mattis says no this time around. Felmley now backs off. Felmley was all over Schaefer not long ago. And he's pulled back just a little bit. Schaefer this time now down the back straight. Gets past Mattis for 3rd. It's Eiler, Priester, Schaefer, Mattis, Felmley, the Apollo Rocket, Bennell, Priester, and Spithaler. Excuse me, Shetler, Spithaler. Battle right now for 5th, the Apollo Rocket, and the 6F of Bob Felmley. That's for 5th place, going into turns 1 and 2 right now. Out front, Priester's closing in ever so slightly on Eiler. Schaefer still running comfortably alone in 3rd. Here comes the Apollo Rocket for 5th as he gets by Felmley. Down the back straight into 3 and 4. Scott Priester side by side with Eiler. Eiler on the top shelf. He's going to say no this time. Priester's running a close 2nd. Schaefer still 3rd. Mattis 4th. 5th is Lynch. 6th is Felmley. Priester not doing so well this time off turn 2 as he'll follow Eiler into turns number 3 and 4. 16 down, 9 to go. Eiler, Priester, Schaefer, Mattis, Lynch, and Felmley. Rob Eiler almost went over the top of the turn number 2 all by himself as he's going around a 4K of Bill Kiley. But he manages to hang on to the number 1 spot. Lynch ever so slowly closing in on the 33 of Brent Mattis. Schaefer now to the inside of Priester for the number 2 spot. Schaefer up to 2nd as Priester let him get by. Schaefer now to the inside. He's going to start working on Eiler down the back straight. Here they come. It's turning into a drag race. Schaefer on the inside. Eiler on the top shelf. slides up. Eiler pulls away. Here comes Priester. Schaefer's going to try it again. Schaefer gets to the inside. Eiler, he's going to take him this time into 3 and 4. With 5 to go, Schaefer's your new leader. Eiler second, Priester is third, fourth is Mattis, fifth is Lynch, sixth is Felmley. Schaefer working his way through lap traffic as he'll go around the outside. He's got Pisani, Ruth in front of him as they'll get out of his way with 4 laps to go. Schaefer with 3 to go. Eiler is second. Priester is third. Fourth is Mattis. Fifth is Lynch. Sixth is Bob Felmley. Seventh is Scott Bennell. Eighth is Danny Shetler. Ninth, I believe, would be the 16 of Gary Rankin. Schaefer putting some real estate between he and the 5A of Rob Eiler. 2 to go for Kevin Schaefer. Last year's defending track champion here. He's getting even further away from Eiler with 1 more lap to go. Schaefer off turn 2, needs to wheel it down the back straight, get through 3 and 4 to pick up the checkered flag. As it looks like Eiler is just not going to be able to catch him as Schaefer comes off 4 for the checkered. Kevin Schaefer, Eiler's going to be second. Third is Priester, fourth is Mattis, fifth is Lynch, sixth, Bob Felmley Jr. Seventh is Scott Bennell, eighth is Danny Shetler. Ninth and 10th side by side, Holben and Rankin. Last year's track champion in your commercial truck and trailer sprint cars. Dan, the infield man, gets his delivery made. Kevin Schaefer, a happy crew as they congregate here at Sheets Victory Lane in the commercial truck and trailer sprint cars on number 1 Cochran night. Here he comes around the front of the car. How about a nice hand, folks, for Kevin Schaefer, your winner on number 1 Cochran hat. How about it? Boy, you know, you started out the year, you were going like gangbusters, and you didn't have any luck, and then it just sort of went all the other way, and now here you're back.
Yeah, I mean, first thing I got to do is thank Tim Elwell, Fred Raymer's crew chief. Called him this week. I said, hey, look, I'm lost. I need some sort of help. And he said, just go back to your basic setup, start over, and don't change anything and see what happens. So I guess when you go back to basics, it makes it a little better.
Chuck Noll used to say that about the Steelers when they lose. We're going to go back to basics. So it works in all sports, I guess. But it's fun to win, but it's got to really be fun to win when you start 10th. And there really was only the 1 caution early in the race.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice starting on the front row last week and going backwards. And they said we start 10th tonight. And I said, that's great. And they all looked at me and said, why? I said, well, if we go backwards tonight, nobody will even notice.
Well, you did. You went for the front, and it looked like as the race went on, you got better.
Yeah, I mean, I got to thank all my sponsors. PJ Greco and Sons of Katanning came on this year. They were a big help. King Lane, Schaefer's Tire, Highland Tire, Walker Pontiac, Dr. Dan Noso Family Dentistry, Roll Valley Construction, Lauren Hall, R&J Roll-Off. There's a whole bunch. Golden Scissors, Tim Trudgeon Contracting, America Race Tires, Kreiner Engines. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, but hopefully we'll get down here some other time this year.
Well, you get a free haircut from Fantastic Sam's, and you get the big trophy from number 1 Cochran. It's always nice to win on Cochran night.
Yeah, I'd like to thank number 1 Cochran. That was a nice fireworks display tonight.
All right, have a nice hand, folks. Kevin Schaefer, your winner in the commercial truck and trailer sprint cars. John Lasher from PJ Greco. We need you down to Victory Lane. John Lasher. They're yelling for you to get down to Victory Lane. The next event on the racetrack is going to be your Advanced Auto Parts UMP Street Stocks 20-lap feature event. Advanced Auto Parts, industry leader in parts availability, price, and customer service. Friendly, knowledgeable, and professional staff. They're there to help you get the products you need at just the right price. They're also going to assist in obtaining any appropriate accessories and diagnosing vehicle problems. Fast-free electrical testing, fast-free oil and battery recycling, fast-free battery installation, no hassle returns. Advanced Auto Parts, the best part is our people. As I did mention, as of last week, your UMP Street Stocks are running 20-lap feature events. And your lineup is going to look just like this from Butler and his Phil Kraus Nationwide, Troy J. Construction, Young's Funeral Home, Young's Accounting, Young's Electric, Young's Mobile Home Park. The 28Y of Terry Young. Outside Terry from Elderton and his Walmendorf Heating and Air, Eastman Body Shop, Hilltop Tavern, the 2, Dave Brew Baker. Inside row number 2 from Murraysville on his S&S chassis, the Hot Dog Guys, Sharap Ford and Chrysler, the 12 of Sean Thorne. Outside Thorne from Wexford and his Matt Wagner. Inside row number 12. From Apollo, PA, the 78 of John Watson. Outside Watson from Valencia, Joy Juther. Inside row 13, the 98 of Carl Keller from Arnold. Outside Keller from Creighton in his Deer Lakes Auto Body, Edie's S Builders, Nesbitt Lanes, the 3S of Paul Schreckengoss. And starting finally, last but not least, from Franklin and his Grand Machine, Little Caesar Pizza, 84 Lumber, the 15K is Matthew Keith. That is your lineup for tonight's Advanced Auto Parts UMP Street Stock 20-lap. Your Advanced Auto Parts UMP Street Stock 20-lap feature event. Baker high and wide on the outside. Young with the advantage on the inside. Here comes young Mr. Pegger in the between. As he'll hang in third with Thorne on the inside with Fosnot. Off turn number 4. It's Baker, Pegger, Young, Thorne, Fosnot, Kelly, and Carbo. Drew Baker with the advantage out front. It's a drag race down the back straight into 3 and 4. Pegger second, Fosnot third. Here comes Thorne, Young, and Kelly 3 wide for 5th. Pegger now to the inside. Pegger now with the advantage. Pegger pulling the field down the back straightaway. Fosnot to the inside of Baker is ahead into 3 and 4. Pegger getting a little help into 3. He'll hang on. He'll maintain the lead. Baker set third. Drew Baker hit the wall, possibly flat tires. He's way off the pace. High and wide in turn number 2. Kelly's up to third. Here comes Fosnot challenging for the lead. Drew Baker off turn 3, possibly flat tires after coming in contact with the wall here. Down the front straightaway. Mike Pegger is now out front, leading the field once again. Jason Fosnot second. Joe Kelly is third. Fourth is Carbo. 5th. Fosnot now taking a peek to the inside of Pegger. Had a lot of luck on the inside of the racetrack a couple of weeks ago. Your leader's going to deal with some lap traffic. That's the 5 of Don McClure. As Fosnot is not letting Pegger get away. Problems up in turn number 1 and 2. That's the 15 of Ed Emmerich. As Pegger will lead him into 3 and 4. missing the gear or something. He fell like a lead balloon to the halfway back of the pack. Carbo was fourth, but he has fallen way back as he's trying to get it all back now as he races down the back straight into 3 and 4. At the stripe, it's Pegger, Fosnod, Kelly, Egley, and Schaefer. Here comes Fosnod to the inside of Pegger. Pegger on the high side. Fosnod slides up the track, see if he can get any bite down below. Pegger with the momentum. He's got to keep the lead down the front straight into 1 and 2. Pegger now switching things up. He'll go to the inside. And see where Jason will follow. Jason once again now trying to duck inside Pegger down the back straight. He's got him on the straightaway. He just can't keep up with him through 3 and 4. This time he's got him. Jason Fosnod in the lead. And he's going to carry the momentum off the bottom shelf of turn 2. A little contact, he and Pegger. Pegger goes high and wide and off the track. And he's going to come racing right back. We got problems up in turns number 3 and 4. The 380 of Pat Hanley, last week's feature winner, getting crossed up with a 55 of Bob Lipinski. Egley, along with Carbo and Schaefer, your top 3 rows. Egley going high and wide, see if he's got anything at the very top of the racetrack. As Fosnod, that could be the Valvoline move of the day right there. Egley coming through traffic like that, sliding up to 3rd. Jason Fosnod out front. Egley threading the needle off turn number 2. He picked up a couple spaces on Kelly, Schaefer, and Carbo. Here he goes now to the inside of Pegger. Contact. And right in front of the whole field, that's not good. Now we got some radiators going to the shop this weekend, that's for sure. Right at. Donnie Gallagher not liking what he saw. Mike Pegger getting a little bit of a jump. A little bit wrong. That looked much better. The green flag's flying. And look at that Schaefer. Brian Schaefer on the outside of Pegger. He's got a jump going. As they come off 2, Fosnod, oh, problems. Wayne Carbo just right in the middle of a mess. Jim Fosnod gets crossed up all by himself. Carbo nowhere to go. He just got run over.
Jim's still coming around.
And he's going to take the slight advantage at the stripe. On the outside, Pegger's going to work the inside. Pegger now with a slight advantage. Here comes Fosnod battling back. And he's going to win the drag race down the back straight. Kelly, Schaefer, Kelly into Pegger just a little bit as they come off 4. Fosnod with the advantage. Pegger second. Kelly, then Schaefer. Mentioned earlier, Brian Schaefer having a whale of a run in his heat. And now he's up with the big boys up front in his 20-lap feature event. This time around, Donnie Gallagher. Whoa!
Stan Riggle, the 17R, just shot straight off that 3rd turn. He was in that incident with Wayne Carbo and Jim Fosnod, and I just wonder if something may not have broken the right front of that car.
He
wasn't
slowing.
Because, man, he just went.
They tell me he's out of the car. Towards UMP Street Stock 20-lap feature event. Fosnall on a hammer. The green flag is a-waving. Fosnall with the advantage off two. Pegger on the inside. Here comes Kelly and Schaefer in tow. The battle right now for second as Kelly tries to pull alongside of Pegger with 5 laps to go. Pegger now with a slight advantage heading off turn 2. But Fosnall just pulls away as they get off 2 and head down the back straight. Now Kelly will pull even with Pegger in 3 and 4. Pegger held him off a little better this time. He's going to duck back to the inside of the racetrack. But again, Fosnall problems up in turn number 2. They're going to keep going. That's going to save a caution with 3 laps to go. Jason Fosnall. Look at the battle for second. Kelly on the inside of Pegger. Pegger pulls away from Kelly down the back straight into 3 and 4. This time around, your leader's going to be shown the 2 flags. 2 flags for Jason Fosnall. He's got 18 in the books. He's got 2 to go. Pegger now pulling away a little bit from Kelly. Kelly able to get away from Schaefer. Here's Beach. Beach and Lipinski have been battling for the number 5 spot, excuse me. A white flag is in the air. It's Jason Fosnall. He's going to try it again. As Pegger chases him off turn number 2. This is where Fosnall's going to pull away. Here comes Kelly, last charge for second. As they head into 3 and 4, the checkered flag's in the air. Fosnall up turn 4. Fosnall picks up the checkers. Kelly second, Pegger third. Schaefer fourth, 5th is Beach, 6th Lipinski, 7th Schreckengoss, 8th Fosnall, 9th the 380 of Pat Hanley.
Very happy Jason Fosnall getting the feature win in the Advanced Auto Parts UMP Street Stocks.
Nick Chevrolet, Big Country Campground, 3 Rivers Trucking. You want to know now, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Fosnall. Here we go. I'll tell you what, it was a whale of a race, buddy. You're back. You're back. It was great to see you make it back here so quickly, man. Good, nice job tonight. Nice job.
I'm going to win about 4 more, Ed. That's how fired up I am. We had a discrepancy with the rules. I won't get into it. We thought we had to win. We didn't. No big deal. We're back here. This is legal, just for anybody that wanted to know. That's about all I have to say.
Good. Well, who do you need to thank then?
Well, first and foremost, I got to thank Dave from 3 Rivers Trucking. He bought me a tire tonight to put on the car after that heat race. Nick Chevrolet, PT Truck and Auto, Allison Park Automotive, Lubatech, Biotest Medical, Big Country Campgrounds, the Obark family, and my whole family here. Jerry, my dad, my wife, Crystal, Natalie, Sam, Mike Ingram, Chris Schneider, Chase, Patrick, I don't know, there's a bunch of them.
It was a good race. You and Pegger side by side mostly through turn number 2, but once you got off turn 2, you seem to be able to pull away from him.
I love racing with Mike. It's always great when he comes back. I have a good time, and sometimes I think he fuels me running better. So if he wants to come back every week, I'd be glad to see him.
Good. You did a great job. It was nice watching you win again. We'll see a lot more. 4 more, you say. I'm going to hold you to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Fosnall, the Creighton Bag Man, in your sheets, victory lane tonight. Again, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Enjoyed the wonderful fireworks display. #1 Cochran night here at the Lernerville Speedway. Be sure to put us on your calendar for next week. And the entire weekend is going to be a blast, ladies and gentlemen. Drive home safely. We'll see you then.
Catch all the Lernerville action live and on demand at dirt.tv. Stay up to date with all Lernerville Speedway news at lernerville.com.